What is up, y'all? Welcome to a very special episode of the SG3 podcast where we let it go. I'm your host,
Let it go.
and today's guest, folks, you see his face, you're a little bit surprised, but that's a man. This is a former roommate of mine from VCU. Dealt with him for several years, including one hot day when we first met. Had another roommate who ended up going to his wedding, and as they say, the rest is history. Ladies and gentlemen, he's known by several names, but YouTube might censor me for saying it. He's known by the regular name. It's Matt Kestner, i.e. Questner. Welcome.
I'm clapping for myself. Thank you, Siobhan. The audience is lovely.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of your friends coming in for this one, so we'll get that. But by the way, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Check us out on our social media, and there you go. He joins the show here. So, Bub, let's get down to it. How you been?
Dude, I've been living, Siobhan. I've been living. Just been hanging out, working, walking around the city, just living the life. What about you?
It's usual, man. Working 9 to 5, and then possibly 7 to 12, depending on how many other side gigs that I got. So
big guy.
Yeah, big in some ways, but hey, the wallet is desperate for the wallet is desperate.
You and I had fun in Atlanta, didn't we? We were balling down there.
Well, we got to get to that, and I think a lot of people they saw the photos and they're like, first of all, is your thing echoing on my end or?
Is it echoing from? It might be my phone, honestly.
Yeah, well, but
that's my fault.
That's fine. But go back to it. I mean, first of all, I got the notice from Jonathan after he proposed to Megan, and then first thought I went through was, does the gang know about this? And then I'm like, well, I got to take somebody, but people I thought of, I'm like, man, I don't even know if they'd be that interested in going to this because A, they're all over the world, and B, Geary, much as we love him, I think he was more of a quiet person to begin with, so he kind of needed to keep it secret. But we got to go to this. We got to show up because who knows who will show up, and then.
I mean, he needs us to be there, JG, SG, and Questner.
But MK, I mean, that's if you ended up with a G, if you had a G or something instead of Kestner being Kestner, maybe it could have fit out. But
that's true. Or maybe Q.
Yeah, but you were a guest in a way, so I guess it works out. But leading up to that weekend, it was kind of hectic, wasn't it?
Yeah. Should we tell them about the Uber ride there?
Yeah, that was bad. We ended up in one place and we ended up walking to the whole place.
Yeah, I'll tell the story. So, Siobhan and I were going to JG's wedding, and we just Siobhan, I think you ordered the Uber. I messed up the Uber the night before going to the Hawks game. Do you remember that?
First of all, that was good.
That was good.
But we didn't even take time to relax. We just threw our bags in the hotel. I'm like, yo, let's get moving.
Let's get the hell out of here. Yep. No. Yeah, we were getting moving. So we ordered the Uber to the wedding, and all we did was I think we didn't put in an address. We put in the name of the
resort.
Yeah, it's like not. I don't know if resort's the right word, but we put that in, and it took us to the clubhouse, like the leasing.
Yeah, it didn't take us to the actual place. We ended up walking there until a couple gave us a ride.
Yeah, no, and then a couple gave us a ride, but that was after we had walked. How far did we walk through the freaking woods, dude? We were walking through the woods wearing suits.
Yeah. It's not like we were in the cold, otherwise it would have been okay.
Yeah. No, it was but I almost would have preferred the cold because I don't know about you, dude, but before that, I'm gonna stand up, I'm gonna walk and talk. But before that car picked us up,
I guess his thing cut out, but not to worry. He'll be back here in just a moment. But that was kind of that was just something that we never really thought about dealing with at the time. That wedding was kind of a interesting situation, and at the end of the day, for everyone who's listening in on it, that was it was a wild adventure to even get to that clubhouse and then to walk all the way there. It's just it's one of those moments where you think to yourself, like, man, what the hell did we just get ourselves into? I was going to get Jonathan for it. I was going to get him for it. Because that dude, first of all, you put us in a place where we can't even look, we can't even get a proper ride that he can give us. We can get a proper address. We just got something, and then all of a sudden we got to work with that. But hey, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, while Kestner works on fixing his thing up, think his internet's kind of looping off here. So we'll a little time, but while we're waiting for him, then let him know to see if his computer can help him. Easy. But oh, there he goes. I think he's back in here. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm stupid or something. I don't know what happened. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, no. So I don't know about you, but before that nice woman and her son picked us up.
Yeah.
I was about to start getting pretty sweaty, dude.
I mean, sweat was going to happen regardless because it was a hot day. But
we were going to be the sweatiest guys there, but they saved us.
First of all, we were going in on business. We weren't going for a wedding, man. We were going for business.
Yeah, what business is that?
When we walk in, think about it. The couple gave us get us up to the room, the building. My first thought is, first of all, we're not going to make a big entrance here, but if someone recognizes us, we're in deep, you know what? Because first of all, your hair is one thing. Then they see this, it's like there ain't that many brown dudes at this white wedding.
Dang, okay. Nice.
Man, there weren't many brown dudes.
Yeah, no, it was just that's not I didn't mean nice. I thought you said something about my hair.
Me, like they ain't many brown dudes, dude. I'm saying you got obviously the hair. Not many people are gonna recognize that.
Yeah. And no, but they did. But no,
later on after we walk in there, but you got to tell the story as soon as the wedding's over, once they do the vows and they're walking back, we get flooded.
Yeah, no, we did because we were late, dude. We were late. We like we were talking about walking up there. That couple picks us up. We're late. We can't even go sit down because like the ceremony already started. So we went and stood and looked like we looked like Secret Service. Do you remember that picture? I gotta find it. Someone took a picture of us.
I think it was Hudak or somebody. You got a picture of like the secrets and like I'm just what I'm saying. As soon as we get there and we're standing in the back like Secret Service, I look at the corner of my eye and I see our gang. They have their hands over their mouths, or they're looking at us the whole time. They're not even paying attention to the moment where the pastor is saying, "I now pronounce you husband and wife." They're just staring.
But I mean, come on. Like, are you surprised? Are you surprised that we stole Jonathan's shine? I mean, it was.
I'm a little bit disappointed in just a little bit. Like, man, it is his. It's not like it was during his speech. Now, if it's during his speech, who gives a crap?
But, no,
but the moment say husband and wife, that's actually like the pinnacle. That should not have happened. But everything else,
no, it's the pinnacle.
He can get over it.
Celebrated.
He can get over the rest of it. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the man is the man. First of all, he's surprised everybody was getting married, and all of a sudden you bring a lot of the crew down there. I'm like, dude, you setting yourself up. You setting yourself up for that accident waiting to happen. And sure enough, once his brothers were his groomsmen, right, and then Bella was one of the bridesmaids. If I'm not mistaken.
No, so you're right. His brother wasn't there though, because he was.
Yeah, Michael. I know he was having a child.
Mm-hmm.
But according to the family, everything's good. Everything's good. So.
Hell yeah, dude, that was fun. What was your favorite part of the wedding? Ripping up the dance floor, the photo booth.
I think the best part about it was right after everybody walks back inside, our group they just come running over.
Yeah, it was cool seeing them again.
First of all, Mason, when the hell did he get a sponsorship with Nintendo and Pringles?
Wait, what? Who?
Do you remember the dude had a mustache, looked like the Pringles dude. His hair was like Mario without the plumber outfit.
No, I do remember that, actually. Yeah.
Then you get Aaron Moore trying to flirt with everybody. I'm like, uh-oh.
Is that what was happening?
Dude, she's coming up trying to flirt with me. She's trying to flirt with you. I'm literally like, Matt's a single dude. Just relax. And then Hudak is Hudak. We know this. But the craziest part is Fofo comes up and is hiding you. She's literally puts her fingers like up my back. I'm like, who's touching me? Turn around, I'm like, holy shoot, she's actually alive.
Yeah, we hadn't seen her in what, like 5 years?
We had not seen her since 2018. Well, maybe you haven't. I saw her like one time right before I left VCU, and then it had been years since then.
Mm-hmm.
She's all peppy and excited. I'm like, holy crap! Does her
Yeah,
boyfriend
same
know that
old.
she's here? Does her boyfriend know she's even here at this point? I would assume so, but like everyone's excited, and then I'm
totally fine, Siobhan.
just saying. And then Geary's family comes in, and they recognize me because apparently Jonathan's been going about it. And then Mrs. Geary's obviously really she's sweet. It's great to see her
Yeah.
after everything she's been through, and it was a big moment, and I was really happy for the fact that not only was Jonathan getting married, she became a grandma. Like
Yeah, that's
it's,
crazy.
that is the pinnacle day for her.
Yeah. One kid getting married and another having a baby. That is wild.
Yeah, I know. Big Mike upstairs, he'd have been proud.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. And by the way, we send our best wishes to the Geary family on that. But what about you? Your favorite part was what?
My favorite part was the College Football Hall of Fame was pretty fun. I didn't think that would be fun, but it was.
Yeah.
I thought we were about to look at a bunch of footballs and stuff.
No.
But we got what? We didn't punt, pass, and kick, but we passed and kicked, right?
Yeah, we passed and kicked.
Yeah. You hit the pass. I hit the kick.
Yeah, you hit the kick. I was able to throw the ball, which is kind of
surprising. I missed the throw. That wasn't for me.
No, but I missed. I knew I was going to miss the kick. I can't kick to save my life. But throwing the ball, I guess that's kind of simple, but it is what it is. Everyone has their thing.
Simple for SG3 for sure.
But it's a little bigger than what I was used to in high school.
Yeah, they were like
compared to the college football is a lot bigger than the high school ball. Mm-hmm. But then again, it is what it is. But we went for lunch, obviously. Bought us both lunch at the Baja, and remember that family next to us. They were looking like, why are these guys so serious eating? We're like, well, first of all, we have a situation coming up in the night, and we have a whole bunch of people we have to deal with.
Yeah, we're here on business. They wouldn't understand.
They didn't. Now, granted, we didn't exactly sell ourselves like businessmen with how we dressed, but
yeah, you
were in a hoodie,
a black jacket, and I was wearing a sweatshirt.
I think I was wearing this jacket or something.
I think you were.
Then you were wearing a maroons kind of sweatshirt. I can't remember the exact one. And then we walked around downtown, spent a couple hours back at the hotel before getting ready. You were watching what, soccer?
Yeah. Was I?
I think so. You were watching something on the TV there.
Something was on. I remember there was a sport. I think it was soccer.
And then you took like a long nap, and the same thing in mine. We basically were like, there's no way in hell. Hold on. Someone's saying, Matt, didn't you get signed a kicker at that Hall of Fame?
I don't know who said that. Let's see.
That's your sister, Caroline, I think.
Oh yeah, no, I can't see because
we got someone named Caroline saying got signed. Yeah, but we're not allowed to discuss financial details at this point.
Yeah, we're not allowed to talk
because if we're in a situation where if you mention the money, the texts are going to start flying.
Yeah,
I'll leave it at that. The texts are going to start flying. But we've had some times. I mean, before this, we were in Brant, obviously, where it was a sweaty day. Ironically, the first day.
Let me tell you this, Rob. You know one of my favorite things about our friendship from college?
What's that?
First of all, you're a great storyteller. And sometimes you would tell stories about me that weren't true, which was good because then the stories that were true that people shouldn't know, they wouldn't believe you. So that was one of my favorite things about college with you.
But the one story that was true,
no,
it's not a bad one. It's actually a good one. It showed how the guys were united in a way. One night all of us were there in the room. I think you and Jonathan were out somewhere. The rest of us, we were there. Daniel was playing video games. I was in my room. Like, I had just gotten back from the studio because I was working in the radio station at the time, just working on some stuff. And then got back, obviously had some dinner. Kudos to you for showing Bodillas, by the way. That was a major.
Oh, I was the one who showed you that place?
Yeah, you were the one that introduced me there.
Hell yeah, and you love that place, dude. Oh my, you don't shut up about that place.
I missed that because the owner was such a nice guy. He used to give me free food after a lot of sporting events. Because remember, BC basketball will go late to the night
Right there.
sometimes.
Yeah.
It's a
No,
little
that's
hole in
cool.
the wall. It's a family owned thing. You got to do what you can to help them. But anyway, I got that during the night, and then Aki came by. Because his mom knew my mom from our childhood, so just said hello to her and went to bed. He was sleeping in the room. Whatever. Around 2 o'clock in the morning, the girls come back from being drunk, and shout out to Anna, shout out to Claire, shout out to Libby and the crew. I don't think it was Libby that time. I think Libby was asleep. They come back like drunk. They're bursting in all the guys' rooms, screaming, yanking us out. Like I landed on the back of my neck because he
I can't
ripped
believe they
it.
would do that to you, dude.
I thought we had locked our suite door, but I was so damn tired, dude. I did not sleep well even before that. The next morning, we're walking around grumbling, like,
Yeah.
how the hell they get in our rooms? And it's like, oh my gosh.
I don't even remember that, dude.
But you weren't. I'm saying you weren't
I must
there.
have had one too many Mountain Dews.
No, but you weren't there at the time.
Oh,
That's what
okay,
you
that's fair.
remember. If you were there, then it's a different story. But you were. I said Matt was not there
Mhm.
at that time. You found out later, and you were glad that you weren't there because they would have done that to you.
Yeah.
But in fairness, wasn't a bad thing. It was just a reminder, like, hey, lock your bleeping doors.
Yeah, that's funny.
But overall, there were a lot of good people there in the dorms. I mean, that's where we met. We established a friendship, of course. Daniel, shout out to him, the Vikings fan. Got to go see the Vikings in their new stadium. Showed us all the pictures. Josh and CJ with their sessions in the gym. CJ won a great VCU cheerleader. Shout out to him. Jacob, always on his skateboard. Never really see him that much.
Dude, that guy, I think he slept in our dorm room like 5 times the entire year. He was never there.
You know, and that's why Aki and Daniel became so close.
Yeah.
But I was still keep in touch here and there. Akil, of course, doing his thing, and then it was just me with him, and then you and Jonathan. It was 6 Nova guys, all 6 of us from Northern Virginia, and then 2 Richmond guys.
Yeah.
In that 8%. And we had some other friends from other suites come down and visit. So ours was kind of like the hangout.
Yeah. No,
Serge,
our
Marcus.
place is cool.
Yep, Serge, Marcus,
bringing people in.
Iman and Omid would come in there. But the most fun we had was at the other 2 houses. The one on Roland Street, and then the one you live with Matt. So you live with Jonathan, one other guy, and
I didn't live there. Wait, I lived in Roland.
Our sophomore year. I'm saying
there
were 2 houses.
After that, I was like, I only did one.
No, after the second one, you didn't live there. But the one term, our sophomore year, you were living with Jonathan, some other guy, and then Alex.
Alex.
Yeah,
Alex. Yeah.
We're not getting into that. But because of all we know what happened there, and I don't really feel comfortable.
Yeah, we can move along.
Yeah. But that house was fun though. I mean, we can mention that. I mean,
dude, do you remember you met my grandma?
Listen, we met your grandparents there that day. One day, and it was cold though. Actually, that weekend.
Yeah. Dude, I remember. Okay, wait. I remember. First of all, I was like, guys, my family's coming. Can we tidy up just a little bit, really quick?
Like,
There's gonna be who knows what everywhere, and
yeah.
And we so anyways, we do that really quick. They get here. My grandmother and my aunt, and I think maybe honestly someone in this chat might have been there. Do you guys have? Wait,
Caroline was there. It was Caroline's graduation, wasn't it?
Yeah, let me answer. Yeah, Caroline was there. Anyways, but you walked in and you were like, "Yeah, don't worry, guys. Nothing crazy ever happens at this house." Kate was there. I thought you were there, Kate, but I didn't want to say that.
But I was like, something, dude. We don't want them turning into the Mystery Incorporated on us.
Yeah, what? It's fine. Her name's right there. But what was I saying?
No.
But no, you were like, yeah, no, nothing crazy ever happened here. One time we had a movie night and it got too loud, so we sent everyone home. You just made that up. It was so funny, dude. That was like the funniest thing.
But in fairness, we would watch TV. In fairness,
we never did that.
No. We would watch stuff with loud volume, like wrestling on TV. We would watch that and turn the volume up.
No, that's fair.
So,
but we never had a movie night though.
No, I had to say something to get us out anything. But in fairness,
okay.
we would watch WWE on that screen.
Mm-hmm.
London was.
We did.
We were fans of WWE, so we pull up some old.
I think some people were. I wasn't a big fan, but
including It was my first introduction to Barbie, the barbed wire bat, because I've seen attacks. I saw the fire stuff. I never realized it was a barbed wire bat.
Yeah.
In WWE. So.
Wait, what? I don't even know about that. That sounds crazy. Let's not talk about that. But
no, some wrestlers would use that. Mick Foley.
A barbed wire bat? What are you talking about? What kind of fan fiction is this?
It's not fan fiction. It's a fact. Look up barbed wire in WWE. There was
in WWE. I thought you were talking about My House for a second.
No. I'm saying on WWE. That was my first. You showed me WWE, and that was my first introduction to a barbed wire bat in wrestling.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, but okay, we do have a question in the comment. In the comments, Kate says, "Do you guys remember the first time you met / your first conversation?" Yes, this is actually really funny.
Oh gosh.
So since my roommate and I were, it was a suite of 8 people with like 4 sets of roommates, and my roommate and I were local, so we got to move in the night before, and everyone else like had to move in on move-in day. So when the other 6 guys are moving in, Jonathan and I were already set up just like gaming, and we had our door to our room closed. Like the suite door was open while people moved, but our room was closed. And there was a knock at the door. And this is like, obviously, it's moving for college. So it's like August. It's hot. Super, super, super hot. And someone knocks on our door. And Jonathan and I, we open it. And Siobhan was standing there and just so sweaty.
Everybody was freaking sweating. It wasn't just me.
It's August and you're moving like 6 floors up. Yeah, like, of course. Dude, if you weren't sweating, you'd be a robot. Anyways, but he was so sweaty, and he goes, I don't remember the exact words, but it was something like,
"What's up?"
It's like, "What's up, gentlemen?" Siobhan, and he went, "You must be Jonathan, and you must be Matt." And we were like,
no, because I recognized Jonathan's picture from his Facebook. Yeah. I was trying to connect with everybody prior.
Right. And so we were just like, yes, and that was it.
Yeah. Then afterward, once we moved in, we talked in the night, got to know you guys. Of course, Jonathan was in the business, and then Matt had his was wearing a Notre Dame jersey at the time, so I knew, okay, this guy might be a sports fan.
I probably was, actually. I wore that jersey a lot freshman year, actually. I wonder if I still have it.
Well,
that's a good memory. So,
yeah, we were in the dorms. So I think we didn't really party that first weekend. It was the following weekend when you guys started going out.
Yeah, but I do remember when we closed the door after speaking with you, Jonathan and I like looked at each other and we're just like, we know we just met a guy. You know what I mean? We're like, let's go.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah. The start
and then of course you meet the other guys. I'm like, okay, I think we lucked out here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
no, it was great.
Yeah, that was the first time we met. The favorite memory. Well, obviously, everyone knows the whole purge story. But when you guys
played the purge, can I apologize for that, Siobhan? I'm sorry.
That's fine. But I think the biggest memory I think we've had was when Anna used to walk in our suite so often, and sometimes it would really piss people off. And then the guys were like, "Yo, what's up?"
Just piss you off, dude.
Because first of all, you know me. Hey, I was working. Number one.
What were you working on?
A lot of times when she would walk in, I'm studying for an exam.
Okay.
And other times, because I was looking to start investing like money in the future once I got my job, I was researching stocks, doing my work on like what stocks am I going to invest in.
So you're telling me
future.
You could have been Jordan Belfort if Anna wouldn't break into our.
No. First of all, my grades, I was struggling a lot in some of the classes. So I wanted to make sure I got my grades up.
Yeah.
I had a 3.0 GPA. It wasn't like I was a scrub.
No, that's not scrub.
But I'm aiming for like a 3.5 and above. So like I could have gotten a little bit better there if I didn't get distracted all the time.
Yeah.
Now, in fairness, if when you and Jonathan came in, it wasn't like you were trying to bother. It would be like at the end of the day when we're chilling. Only time I think you ever came in during the day was like if there was an emergency. What was it? Our freshman year. This is a sad thing to say when our friend Jordan sadly.
Let's not talk about that either.
Yeah, that's the only time. But I'm not going to go any further than that when our friend sadly passed away.
Yeah, let's not talk about that one.
I'm saying I'm not going to go further. But I'm saying that's the only
that's fair.
Jump in.
Yeah. what else did we do? Dude, do you remember when Jonathan used to get ice cream cones from Schaefer?
Yeah,
And then
that was a bomb. Schaefer
no,
was
what he
good
would do
for a
is he would get
while.
one ice cream cone, eat it, then
Mhm,
get a second ice cream cone to walk out with,
mhm,
and then we would walk home
mhm.
with the ice cream cone. And when we got in front of the dorm, he would like kick a curb and pretend to trip and throw the ice cream. Do you remember that? Like, it really made me laugh every time because
This dude,
it's so fun. Like, guy dropping ice cream is like one of the funniest things.
if only that was on
Such an
TikTok.
emotional pull.
If
You
only
know?
that was on TikTok at the time, maybe it would have been viral. But Schaefer, it was good for a while, but I learned pretty quickly you're better off going to the places outside of
Dude,
that.
it was. Did you ever use the cappuccino machines at Schaefer?
Nope,
Dude,
never
those
touched.
things would give you dysentery, but I'd still drink them. They were good.
No, I always went for the juices in the vending machine. Like, for example, morning breakfast, it was either French toast with a bowl of fruit and some hash browns and some juice. But
Oh yeah.
never really went near that stuff. Schaefer was also good when they had like Indian food. Remember, they would cater from outside places. The
I don't
day
think
they
I
got
ever
Indian,
had that.
no, one day they did.
That's
Not during
cool.
freshman year, but like during my time at VCU, one day they catered Indian food, and I was like, I got to go try this thing, and didn't disappoint. I will say that it did not disappoint.
Nice.
But they would cater like different places at times.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
But
wait, Siobhan, can I show you a fun game I play out of my window?
well, sure. I mean,
I don't think I can turn my camera around, can I, on here?
um,
It's not worth it then. Don't worry about
that's
it.
fine.
We'll move on.
But yeah, the Schaefer had its moments. It was good sometimes, but then it also wasn't that great at times.
No, it was not great. It was you had to make the most of it.
Yeah,
You had to know you were just eating trash.
yeah. That's why we decided the best thing to look for was places outside
Mm-hmm.
and save it. Now, granted, we had to use Schaefer because of our meal plan, but afterward, we just said, "Yo, ain't no way going anywhere near there unless it's opening day because then they make it really fresh, and then the last day."
Yeah.
Or if they had like a holiday thing or something, maybe it would be good. But I
Mhm.
really didn't take my chances. It was Chipotle, Bodilla's, Kava was good, obviously.
Yeah, Kava came in the middle of the year. I forgot about that.
Extreme Pizza, that was before it got shut
You
down.
loved Extreme Pizza, dude. That was your spot. You
Yeah,
remember, what'd you get there? What would you order?
just a personal veggie pizza, man.
Nice.
Just a small one. I wasn't trying to go for. It wasn't like was it? Ain't like a Domino's medium pan pizza that's so damn big, even
Yeah.
for medium size. But
No, you didn't need a huge meal. You just needed
no,
a
no, no,
taste
no,
of the
no, no, no,
fire.
no. We get that, and then we go. Plus football season, that was what you had to do. And Sundays were we locked ourselves in our room practically. We didn't go anywhere during football season.
Yeah,
At
that's
least
true.
I did. At least I did.
Do you remember how many Madden franchises we went through?
We went through so many of them actually. Matter of fact, we did the draft night was when your mom called. When they picked Jonathan Allen.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we figured, okay, this is gonna. I knew this would
We
work.
said it was a good pick, and look now, dude. Now we're old, and it was a good pick.
It was, but the problem is one of his teammates I think was it Nate Davis, who's now in Chicago. That's a bum.
Yeah, no, he's definitely no Jonathan Allen.
No, but Nate wasn't exactly a big namer at Stonebridge either before he went to University of Charlotte.
Oh,
But
so
Jonathan Allen,
he was at. Okay, that makes sense.
he was a guard before, But in fairness, Mickey Thompson had already talked about John Allen beforehand, and I knew Stonebridge pretty well due to some connections.
Due to some connections, yeah.
And then, have you guys ever been in a fight? No.
I've accidentally been in a fight. I've never started a fight, but I have.
No, but we never fought each other. No.
Oh no, us fighting. No. Wait, yeah,
No.
we fought once, dude. You literally picked me up and body slammed me once. You remember
Oh
that?
yeah. Well, that was a mistake.
Who knows what I did? I probably did something to make you mad. But you picked me up off my feet once. You remember that?
It is what it is, dude. Probably was having a rough day anyway, but
no, yeah, I mean, well, it was just guys being dudes, right?
We had enough. First of all, we went through enough crap freshman year.
Wait, there's like a video of us wrestling at Roland. I feel like maybe.
None. Well, first of all, I was exhausted that day. I didn't really have much energy to say anything, and then it is what it is. But
It is what it is. I mean, it's just
no,
guys having fun.
that's
It's not
what,
actual fight. It's
but
wrestling.
but there were nights where we literally looked at each other like, what the hell's going on? Our freshman year, remember one night it was raining really bad, and some of friends like Paige and Heather, they come in, like Heather Smith, Paige Franks, they came into our dorm, and like they were in high school at the time, and they're trying to be all wild it up.
What are you talking about?
What? Like
Nothing.
they just come to visit, right? They were staying in your dorm room.
Yeah, they were friends with Jonathan's
They were
girlfriend.
friends with Jonathan at the time, and then I mean, we had so many people come over there. We had Maddie McCauley come one time.
Yeah, I did have a lot of my friends come for sure.
You had Tatum. That was the first time we met Tatum.
Yep.
And now she's married. Congratulations to her. She's getting married. Congratulations to her.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah. So we had a lot of brought a lot of guys, brought a lot of dudes, got a lot of girls over. It was John. I think Jonathan kind of regretted it a little bit.
Regret what part did he regret?
Every time a girl came over, she was talking to either you or me.
You know what? I think you're right. I think you're right.
Now, maybe it was something else going on, but almost every girl he brought over was either in conversation with you or me.
Yeah. No, you're probably right, honestly.
Yeah. And then I get as the year goes on, it just goes the same thing. The second house, oh boy, that house on where we were dealing with the other guy, and then Jonathan and you used to play Jeopardy a lot.
Yeah, we did.
I think those were the fond memories for everybody. Keely, Sarah, David, Mary Payton, and everybody else.
Oh, for sure, dude. Jeopardy nights at that house was absolutely
no wild because these guys would yell out answer if I yelled answer daily double, somebody would flip.
Dude, I just remember it would get so
rowdy.
Yeah, it would get really boisterous. And then I remember sometimes like dude, you'd have just like drunk people fighting over your Jeopardy
answer because they couldn't get because like the answer would be so ambidextrous and
let's be honest, you weren't always like the most impartial host.
Well, that's fair because you seem to know everything that was being written. So
all I'm saying, dude, is it felt like it didn't. Sometimes it didn't always feel like a fair game. It felt like if you ever seen Saw, like I want to play a game. Like we were all inside your game, dude.
That's true, but hey, you were obviously dominant. David Powers, for some reason, David was the only one that could actually compete with you.
Yeah,
Jonathan would be halfway on the couch. The other guy he played pretty well. I ain't gonna lie about that. Hudak got a few questions in there. Palo had his moments.
Yeah.
The girls would do their own crap, and then that's when we met Emily. That's where we met Emily and Aaron, and we know what that's into.
I saw Aaron as recently as like a few months ago.
Yeah, I think she's working in a bar right now, or
yeah, she's working over at the same place.
And Emily, man, it's
cool. Sometimes she like lets us be cool, like go in the back door.
Nice. Then Emily, of course, that was St. Patrick's Day when we met them for the first time. We met them after the Shamrock.
That was the first. Well, you said we. I knew them from growing up.
We had like everybody in the house after Shamrock Block. I didn't go because I was preparing for I was doing some work for my parents at the time. I couldn't go to Shamrock Block, and then go to the house, and then Emily's all drunk, and then Aaron is like, I don't know what it is. She just sits right next to me, and she got her head on my shoulder. I'm looking at you like, man, what am I gonna do with this? And you just gave me a look like, just deal with it.
Did I? Is that what
you didn't say anything. You just gave me the look like, deal with it. And every dude is looking over at me like, what do we have to do to get that?
What do we have to do to be Siobhan is what every dude was saying.
Because like they would bring so many different ladies there, and then just boom.
Yeah.
They want to talk, but instead they're like, I'm like, dudes, give me some space.
You gotta learn how to set boundaries, Siobhan, or else you're gonna be all
I wish. But we all know about that one night where all hell broke loose.
So it looks like we have a sports related question actually, Siobhan. Do you see
it? From Kyle, yeah. How would you define a successful season for them? Well, first of all, let Drake May play.
Oh, you think they put him straight in?
I'd recommend that. You want to see what you
based
got.
on what? What's your vision with that?
Dude, if you pick someone that high, you're investing that kind of money, and with the rookie contract scale right now, you have to be able to see what you have at him, and then once you know what you have, you start putting more pieces around him. If you wait a year, you better have someone proficient in front of him enough to help him develop.
Interesting.
And
I'm
notice
sure we'll have a rebuttal in here maybe from Kyle. I would say, what pick with Pat Mahomes, the greatest quarterback of all time?
He was a 10th overall pick, yeah. And I know you're trying to say greatest. We need one more ring.
Only one more?
Yeah. Because if he gets three,
that's so easy.
Dude, if he gets the third three-peat this year, he'll be the greatest. I'm willing to concede it.
Oh shit! Okay, damn.
But
Kyle
I
might
do
take your stripes for that.
I do have to hold the fact that you were blown out in a Super Bowl loss. That is a bad look on his name.
Yeah, no, that is bad.
Now, if he lost like in the last second, I really wouldn't care. But the fact that you got beat 31-9, that's like you and me ganging up on Jonathan and Madden and him talking all that trash and ultimately failing.
Yeah.
But
no, that's true.
But back to our college life. Remember that one night where I think it was it was like a big breakup and all of a sudden hell broke loose. It was Will and Madison.
Why do you want to talk? Let's talk about more positive things, dude.
But how about this? How about the Rolling House though? When we would go to the Rolling House, they would bring up the Sour Four Loco. Remember they brought that big bowl.
That is on brand.
What was it? I think it was Erin. She brought like a big bowl of Sour Four Loco, and then I was like, "Doesn't you realize how dangerous that shit is?" And then they had the big fire.
I don't think I was.
That was the best part though. The fire pit in the back that they built.
Oh, at the second house. I thought you were saying.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
The first house, the balcony. That was the best part. Sitting
the
outside.
Balcony was. Wait, were you there the one time the possum, like?
I think it was inside. I wasn't outside.
Dude, there was one time where. So you remember that balcony had the power pole right outside, right in front of it with the power lines.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they have. Power poles have power lines for those who didn't know. But so I was sitting on the balcony and we were just chilling, hanging out, and I was kind of zoned out, wasn't really paying attention, and a possum had like climbed up that pole and was shimmying across the lines and was like 4 feet from us without even like noticing. And I guess you said you weren't out there, but I don't remember. I remember running away. I feel like it hissed, but I don't remember. I remember that was probably the most scared I've ever been in my life.
No, I don't remember I don't remember seeing a possum at any point. But man, but speaking of balconies, shout out to Spencer Cease. Remember he was living in an apartment. We got to go up to the top floor and see a full, that was awesome.
I was just telling my family about that place within the past few months. I didn't mention his name, obviously, because they wouldn't have known it. But I was like, hey, my friend used to live there. That place was awesome.
Going there, seeing the whole skyline. I mean, it was at
and there
night.
Was, the lights hanging and stuff. And you could get on the roof of the next building.
Mm-hmm.
And then climb up to the second layer of the roof. It was like a staggered roof. It was cool.
That was good stuff. And then we used to go there a lot. Went to Shockoe Bottom, going down there, and
we did go to Shockoe Bottom once or twice.
A couple times. It was cool. I mean, we got to see a little bit of Richmond in a way, and then you're a Sigma Chi gang. That we got to mention that. That was hilarious.
Yeah. What about them?
They're a different breed.
Who was your favorite guy?
Can't remember I don't think I had a favorite guy there.
No, you were about to say somebody. You said I can't remember his name. Tell me what he looks like.
I can't remember his name, but he's had blonde hair. It wasn't you. Was
it short hair?
It was short. Yeah.
Did he have big eyes?
I think
big greeny eyes.
Think so.
Okay, I have a guess who you're talking about. I don't know.
Take a name.
Jeremy.
I think Jeremy was one. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you did because I remember when you used to do those fake drafts where we were getting drafted by teams. I think you would say him sometimes.
Yeah, I think that was the good stuff, and then But I think when you always one of the things you would talk about after we met with your friends or whatever, like you'd always talk about the cousins that you had that they're all into all of the crazy adventures we had, and then of course in the third house actually being
Okay.
like our junior year, that's where a lot of stuff we would go to 7-Eleven, get some like that big pizza. I remember one time I bought that for everybody during WWE, and then
Dude, you bought the 7-Eleven pizza for WWE?
yeah,
That's some baller move. That's
and then
that's
I
what
mean,
college is about.
in fairness to the other guy, his mom used to hook us up with Chipotle. In fairness
Mhm.
to him, his mom hooked us up with Chipotle one time when we went to Choco Bottom.
Oh, okay. Had to
So
bail him out with some pizza.
I guess in a way, but after all that went down, it was like it is what it is. But man, your cousins, what's your favorite four local food? I don't drink that stuff.
The answer would be absolutely none of them, but at one point in time my favorite was the gold ones.
I never drank any of that stuff. I drank Sprite or Fanta Orange more often than not. Shout out to Jonathan though; he always made sure to have that in the
He
fridge.
did. He knew it was up. And we always had the vending machine downstairs just in case.
That's true. We had another group of people down there who would help us out, but
Yeah.
that was life. Even now, going to even when I went to Boston afterward, it wasn't exactly the same. Next more often
No,
than not,
I don't think you can replicate like undergrad.
no, you can't do that. I mean, I had some other people where we went like for drinks and what some guys would go get these like big drinks. One of them was called the Adios, like a bluish.
Well, I used to get that. But
Not
they probably have it in multiple places.
yeah. They had this at this pub place in
Is it
at
called the
VCU.
Adios MFer?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
that's what it was called.
I used to get those at Little Mexico. Do you remember we used to go there?
Oh man, that was an awesome place.
Dude, the free chips. You kidding me?
Woo! And then the whole the whole platter we would get there. It's like I remember you, Jonathan, and I went there the first day I got back from freshman year. Like after the first day sophomore year when I first moved into the new apartment. Hours later, you guys pull up. We go to Little Max, and like
Okay,
that was
wait, Siobhan, we have a great question. If you had a time machine, where would you go and what would you do?
oh, that's easy. Go back to Super Bowl 42 and reverse that outcome to make it 19-0. That's it.
Yeah.
You change that outcome right there. And
What
I'll
if
probably be in Arizona dancing. I might even do the nay while I'm at it
you
on the
might
field.
even damn. That would be well. Now we got to build a time machine. That's all I learned from this conversation.
What would you change first of all if you had to do that? If you had to go to time machine?
If I had a time machine and I could go back and I have no idea, dude. Like I just kind of like watching the world go by. So
Well, maybe we could bring if we had to change. If, in all honesty, besides the fun part, maybe you go back and ensure that all the people we do like in our family they stay alive forever, and everyone else just goes.
yeah, I guess maybe go back in time and keep your friends safe. How about that?
Probably
Is that what you're
change a
saying?
few things here and there. Probably never get head fat. Like if I had to change a lot of things, I probably would have changed certain stuff. But
Okay.
it is what it is. And
That's the question.
what we got here?
Kyle agreed with your Patriots answer.
Yeah, of course he would. So like how do these guys know who I am though?
Why wouldn't they? What do you mean?
Like your cousins obviously know because I've seen you message them, but your other guys, how do they know who I am?
So that's my sister's husband. That's my brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
And then Parker is my friend, who
Gotcha.
I told about. I told him this morning that I was doing this.
This guy Park says I'm in your walls.
Have
Bruh.
you checked, Ron? Have you checked your walls yet?
I just painted them this weekend, so
Can't be there then.
if I found a guy there, he probably was goobered up with a whole bunch of bear paint, but whatever. Do you have a song that associate with each other or your friendship? I don't think so.
We have to have. Okay, let's think, Siobhan. There's got to be something. What did we have anything we would do as a repeat?
Parker, if you're gonna put inappropriate comments out there, man, you might as well walk out of here. We're on YouTube, man. We can easily say what you're saying. So
Yeah, no, Parker, that's too far.
Dude, first of all, grow up, man. It's not like you're it's not like you're a 17-year-old Swiftie, okay? Who's upset that mommy and daddy didn't take you to the concert. Man, I thought Matt would handle this better, but man, he ain't. But this Joker,
No, you're just taking him down, dude. It's great. I love it.
Dude, I was gonna start calling you Joker. That's tougher than wet leather, but that ain't got no chance of happening.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna stick.
Nah, you can't. It's like you're like a defensive back that can't cover a king size bed with a full size sheet. But
Yeah.
man, your sister Kate and Caroline, I think they're the ones who's most interested in this conversation.
No, they're present. They're very present.
Why not bring them in? But
I mean, you can ask them if they want to come.
if you're all interested in joining, please feel free to do so. Ask Matt; he can send you the link and he'll add you. But
yeah, I'll check. Let me check my phone.
But you're on YouTube. But they're on YouTube, so we'll if they're unless they're really afraid of being shown to the world, it's up to them. But nonetheless, for all the folks out there who's interested in the stories, hit the subscribe. But in terms of a song, like I don't know if we have a song that associates ourselves, but we do. I think we do have like a song that maybe represents us.
Is there a song that we? I'm trying to. All I can think about right now are songs that I listen to fresh.
What about The Boys Are Back in Town? That was what Jonathan used to play in his car all the time.
Yeah, maybe that, dude. Maybe that is our song. The Boys Are Back in Town.
Yeah.
Just that song always plays in my head when I see you. Now that I think about it,
because he used to bring it with Spank and Palo and Will at the house. It was I mean, we cooked there, obviously. Cooked good Mexican food for ourselves. We used to have the friends would come over. It's like a party place, and then
what was your favorite thing we cooked?
Mexican food, obviously. So I could put in my own spice.
That's my fault, dude. That was a dumb question. Yeah.
But we had pizza, we had all the other stuff, but that's just the simplest stuff to go to, and it works.
Nice.
But that's life.
That's life.
We weren't exactly these wild people. Now, for other friends we brought in were wild. But I don't recall you doing anything like totally out of the ordinary.
I appreciate that, Siobhan. Thank you.
I don't recall that.
I don't
maybe Jonathan could bring something up like that, but I think at this point he's more worried about the fact that he's about to become a father. And first of all, congratulations to him.
Yeah. Second of all, congratulations again, Jonathan. Third of all,
oh gosh.
No, I'm just kidding.
It will be nice though once Megan puts the pics up of them. I mean, they've had it was obviously a great wedding. You know, they wanted me to limbo, but they didn't realize people were saying Siobhan do the limbo when everyone's going there. But I actually went to the doctors prior, and they said I can't like bend my neck back until they scan it because like when I was working one day, my thing just I feel like a in there. I'm like, yeah, like maybe I cracked it slept the wrong way or whatever. They said don't do any of that stuff.
Yeah. No, I remember limbo.
Turned out to be a pinched nerve. And,
wow, I should be a doctor. I guessed that.
Yeah. I didn't know it until I got home and they actually went back and looked. It was like, yeah, it was a pinched nerve. So, oh well. But that's what it's the Cupid Shuffle, Dancing Queen. I'm like, could y'all pick some better tunes for me? Y'all need some better tunes for this. Now maybe they're trying to be PG because remember, other people we gotta give shout outs who are also there. Sean and Daniela, their daughter Milan. Obviously, they wanted to make it family friendly there. Matt Cole and his wife Ashley. Kudos to them for showing up.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him in 6 years.
Yeah, all these people
that gave me really good advice when I was younger. Honestly, he was like, "If you want to do well at work, just make your boss look good," and that was very true.
That's fair. He was I kept in touch with him a little bit afterward when I told him I was going for a master's, and he was just saying, if you're going to Virginia's one thing, Massachusetts is a different ball game. So, in fairness, it was a totally different experience than the Richmond. It was still downtown.
Yeah,
but hey, everyone figured if Siobhan's going to end up anywhere, probably go to Boston at some point in his life, and well, for a couple months that was the case. Seeing the Red Sox kick the Yankees in the wild card, that was the highlight.
That was nice.
Dude, they had all the Yankees legends there trying to bring out the voodoo, and then Garrett Cole turns into my favorite player of all time. He starts giving up bombs to Raffy Devers and the crew.
Yeah, dude, he was. I don't even follow baseball, but I remember that being like awful.
Dude, that game was hilarious. Literally, I walk in the class the next day, I'm literally doubled over laughing.
The next day,
I had class. I was laughing the whole night, like snickering, key, and then the next day I walk into class, I literally fall to the floor like, oh my god! Please don't bring up last night's game. You're gonna make me cry.
That's great. Did you know what I
But hey, the Nats won a championship while we were in school.
They did.
So you were happy with the Nats, I know that.
Yeah, I remember that. The Caps did as well.
Mm-hmm. Like
the Caps won while we were still at Roland.
Yep. And then the Nats
Ireland
lab. I was in the lab when they won it, and our lab went crazy because we finally did it.
Yeah, it was nuts. It's getting dark in here.
Mm-hmm. It's starting a little dark even outside in this area, but well, it is what it is. And
it is.
Those are memories I don't think you can really take away from all this, but
no, you can never take those unless you hit your head or something.
Man, we ain't got time to be dealing with a concussion. Or there's two things you can lose. You can lose it by concussion, or if you're Chris Rock and you get slapped by Will Smith.
Go in, Trump.
It is what it is, dude. What's up?
I said that was crazy, right?
Oh, man, when that happened, though, whew. First of all, Will would not have done that if the dude was, like, bigger than him. Let's be real. I mean, Chris Rock was the same size as Marty the Zebra. Let's be real. Chris Rock is literally the same size as his guy, Marty the Zebra.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, you're talking about his character in Madagascar, right?
Yes,
that's a deep pull, Schraub. That's awesome.
He's legitimately the same size. I mean, hell,
that zebra does kind of look like Chris Rock.
Yep. But by the way, which roast did you enjoy most, the Tom Brady one or the Inside the NBA roast?
I actually watched neither.
Yeah, the Brady roast was hilarious, but the Inside the NBA roast.
That one, I mean, if I had to guess, that one has to be better just because those guys are so funny. And Tom,
Tom's a little.
No, he can be funny, but he's also like, I don't know how to describe it.
It's blah.
He's like I don't mean this in a negative way. It's like he's like a competitive like psychopath. Like
I know, dude. I mean, I'm a psycho myself. Okay.
Yeah. No,
remember sophomore year when I'm watching my alma mater play Oscar Smith, Jonathan, the other guy, and I, we were watching that game intently. You were. I'm not gonna say what you were doing, but that was.
What was I doing, Trevon?
You were in the bathroom with some other girl, dude.
I don't think that's true.
Yes, you were. Allie. You were with Allie.
No, stop it, dude. It's fine.
I'm not gonna go any further. I'm saying you were with Allie. Don't deny it. And then the last play of the game, like they're driving, the opponent's driving, and Jonathan's saying they're gonna throw it up. I'm like, Jonathan, that's obvious. They're gonna have to throw a Hail Mary. There's only 6 seconds left. And he throws the Hail Mary. The other guy, who was actually cool, he's looking back like, holy smoke, it's going up, it's going up. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, if he catches this thing, it's a touchdown, and we're going to overtime. And he gets picked off at the 1 yard line. We win. Jonathan yells, picked off. And then, as if on cue, we hear a scream, not from you, not you. We heard a scream, probably was from across the because remember, the house was near several houses.
Mm-hmm.
We heard a scream from somewhere. I'm like, who just screamed? And like, all right, whatever, we're watching the game. And then you come in and like, hey, we found out they won. I'm like, that's cool. But we knew the scream wasn't yours or anyone else you were away. It was from like way down the street. It was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, interesting.
Because there's like, remember, there's so much shit going on. And I give you credit for the fact that, remember that story, the peeping Tom that was like going all over Richmond? People were afraid to walk out.
Yeah, wait, that was after we were down there though, right? Wasn't that within the past year?
No, there was a peeping Tom story while we were on campus. We were afraid to. I was afraid to go out anywhere.
Again, that makes sense. It's happened twice then.
It happened a bit, but I remember telling you, like, dude, I saw this on the NBC or whatever station we saw it in on VCU. It was like, dude, I don't know if I'm not gonna hang out for at least a while until this thing dies down. And like, okay, we gotta stay safe. And then all of a sudden, this it just comes out of nowhere. It happens on campus. It's like, oh man, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, no, that's I forgot about that.
That and the creepy clown thing, that was the wildest.
Dude, wait, do you remember when we were we freshmen or sophomores when
Freshman for the clown
stole
craze,
a
yeah.
tank? No, so remember someone stole a tank.
Oh, that was the election.
Dude, they stole a tank and drove it to Richmond.
Yep.
They
were yelling F you know who.
Dude, I don't think that was the election.
It was.
It wasn't. There's no way.
No, Spencer Cease got a video footage of it.
Yeah, I'm about to look it up, dude. There's no way. There's no way. Because that's important. That's like a way different situation. Richmond tank guy.
I think it was during the election. I don't
It
know.
was June. It was in June. So it wasn't. I was gonna say, dude, because if someone's stealing a tank after an election, like that's like it's like not good territory. No, this was just some guy who's a disgruntled army member who went on a joyride.
Oh shoot, that's right. I thought it was something else, but like.
But
man, oh man, talk about wild west.
Wild West.
Dude, like, what did we get ourselves into in Richmond? Let's be honest. You lived there. Hell, you went to Godwin.
I still live there. Look,
yeah, I'm saying you
live
there
right now.
No, I know, but I'm saying like at the time you were.
Oh, I see.
Now, but like, at the time you were just coming out of Godwin High. I was coming out of Westfield, and totally different scenario. Now the two schools' field hockey teams are led by sisters. One sister.
Wait, really?
This Godwin's field hockey coach is Emily McNamara, who's one of VCU's greatest players.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, how do you know this?
No, but and Emily went to the same school as me. She's 1 year older than I am.
Okay, that makes sense. I was like, dude, how are you plugged into my high school's field hockey?
No, because Emily played at VCU. She went to Westfield.
I get it now. It was just shocking at first.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. And then, of course, Westfield High is run by Nikki, Emily's sister, so it's like a whole different ball game.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then it is what it is. All those stories are, well, folks, getting pretty. I know Matt's got stuff going on.
We're approaching the hour mark.
Approaching the hour here, and but first of all, thanks y'all. Thanks to everybody for listening, and please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. It's great to talk about all these stories. Well, this obviously episode will be up there for everybody to watch in the future. So, again, as Matt Kestner shows up here.
Also, make sure you follow Shrav.
Yep, you see that? You see the name there, and as always, really appreciate you guys. And we'll send out the screen here. So, Matt, if you want to jump off, more than welcome to.
All right, it was a pleasure being on here, Shrav. I look forward to doing it again one day.
Sounds good.
Bye.
All right. So, thank you guys, obviously, for watching. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. This is the SG3 podcast. Call it like we see it. We'll catch you guys next time. So, again, thanks, everybody.